and I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist. Today, I am seeking $100,000 for funding for educational campaigns in order to educate the general public about healthy fats and implementing the Mediterranean style of eating. You may know the incidence of high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, and other diet-related chronic conditions is extremely high. Unfortunately, those numbers are steadily on the rise. These conditions have been scientifically proven to be related to the Western diet, more specifically, the types of fats we are consuming.
Okay, we get it. Fat's bad. What does that have to do with anything?
Glad you asked. What I'm trying to get at is Americans need to understand that there are healthy kinds of fats. These are called monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. These types of fats can lower the risk of heart disease and stroke, lower LDL or bad cholesterol levels, while increasing HDL, good cholesterol levels. Also, they can lower triglycerides associated with heart disease, fight inflammation, and lower blood pressure.
So what kind of foods contain these fats? Superfoods?
Well, that's a great question. Sources include fish, nuts, and a lot of different types of oils. However, we'll get into this a little bit more later when we do our demo. On the contrary, a type of fat that we should never consume is called trans fat. However, this can be tricky to find on a label because it's usually stated as partially hydrogenated. Additionally, the FDA allows packaged products to state that they have no trans fat in them, even if they have 0.5 grams per serving. So always be wary of this fact and look for partially hydrogenated.
What about saturated fat? I hear it's no longer bad.
Yeah, so we can eat as much as we want?
Scientific evidence highlights that saturated fats are necessary in moderation, and when cutting down on saturated fats in your diet, it's important to replace them with the right foods. For example, swapping animal fats for vegetable oils, such as replacing butter with olive oil, can help lower your cholesterol and reduce your risk for disease. Limiting your intake of saturated fat can still help improve your health as long as you take care to replace it with good fat rather than refined carbs. In other words, don't go no fat, go good fat. Let's dive into polyunsaturated sources a little bit more. There are two very important types, omega-3s and omega-6s. The most beneficial for us is to follow a 1-to-1 ratio of omega-6s and omega-3s. Unfortunately, with our Western diet, our ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s is very off, with consuming much more omega-6s than omega-3s. So, these two types of fat produce a hormone called eicosanoids. Omega-6s produce inflammatory eicosanoids, and omega-3s produce anti-inflammatory eicosanoids. We need inflammatory eicosanoids, for example, when we get a cut, to facilitate blood clotting. However, it is pertinent that we get more omega-3s into our diet to prevent diet-related chronic diseases.
So sharks, what do you say?
I don't know, I'm pretty sold. What about you?
Maybe 50,000.
50? Can we move it up to 75 with recognition?
Recognition is always good.
Okay, we will do $75,000 towards your Good Fats campaign if we get some recognition for it.
Before you go, I just want to show you how easy it really is to incorporate these healthy fats into your diet. I'm making a Mediterranean-style salad today, and I'm incorporating these healthy fats through the feta cheese, the olive oil, and the olives.
I'm gonna be around my vegetables, I'm gonna chow down my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetable.